hello, welcome. So I want to talk about how to build your character, specifically how to build your echoes. So we want it to be something like this. But before that, we want to talk about your data bank and how you're going to need the data bank first to be higher level enough for you to make it easy. Because we're still going to talk about how to make the build easy to build. Now, for level 17, you get a 50-50% chance. Obviously, if you have enough soul level, you'll have the 80%. So, and if you don't know how to level up your data bank fast, I'll link a video down below, and also you'll see it up here. So how you can fast level your data bank. I'm not gonna talk about it here since I don't want to make this video too long. All right, now with the 50-50 chance, let's talk about how we're gonna build your character. For any character here, I think the easiest and the best build for you is to have a 4-3-3-1-1. All right, the build for you, the reason we're gonna go like this is each one of them have different passives. So for example, a level 3 and a level 4 have different things. So a level 4 can give you crit rate or crit damage or outgoing healing and attack. Now the crit rate or crit damage are the stats that you want to look for the best. Now after that, we have the level 3, which can give you the elemental damage, which is a bit hard because there's so many elements, so it's going to be a bit harder for you to build level 3. We're going to talk about this. And you're going to get the attack. Now for a level 1, and also level 3 can give you energy regen. Now for level 1, you can get attack, defense, or HP. Okay, now let's talk about the level 4 first, which is the first one you want to build, and surprisingly is going to be the easiest. Now the reason the level 4 is easy is that the boss for it, you know the location, it spawns kind of fast, it doesn't end, you can infinitely farm it. So once you get level 17, and it drops with one element, most of the ones you want are one element. Now for you to do this, or to be fast and efficient with it, I recommend you to have waypoints, or that's the way I used it. The way that you're gonna go for, if you have level 2 here, you can get the waypoint. With waypoints, the way I built it is that I put 3 waypoints because I wanted to build 3 characters. And I recommend highly to focus on limited amount of characters because you don't have a lot to level. So one for wutheringwaves, for example, one waypoint, one other waypoint here, and the last one. So this one is highly good for support. And I just waypoint between all of them to get them. Getting the level 5, like the legendary version, is gonna be easy, but the hard part is getting the element or the stat you want. Now mostly I feel like for a DPS you want crit rate or crit damage, and for the support you want outgoing healing or attack, just because she scales on attack really well. So if you have a different support, it's gonna be a different case. Alright, second thing we're gonna talk about is the level star, the 3-star. Now why is the 3-star very hard is gonna be this reason. Okay, now if we go look at the data bank, and look at the 3 stars, 3 stars don't drop in one element. So I would highly recommend to focus on some things. For example, for a 3-star, if you're example building any character, let's say for Thunder. So for Thunder, the 3-star I would recommend to go for is this one, because this one has a high chance of dropping as Electro. Now for example, if you try to go for the second one, which is the violet one, it does drop as fusion too. So you might find the thing you want, the stats you want, but it doesn't drop. That's kind of annoying. So which is why I recommend to farm the easy ones first and then go for the hard one later. All right, also there's a thing, once you farm this, there's a lot of the mobs in the map, but you still have some sort of a limit to farm them. So you can just, I recommend do this as fast as you can and start with it early. It won't take time, and also the more you're gonna farm, the more you're gonna have echoes to reroll later and maybe unlock 5 legendary ones that you don't have. Or maybe if you get lucky, I got lucky and I got one of these with the stat I want for my build or for different builds. Alright, now also I want to talk about another thing here. If you look at this, all of them, some elements are a bit easier to level up than some elements. Like if I go to the data bank here, like look at this. Now if I want to make it by threat level, and then yeah, like this. Now if you look at the 4 stars are mostly one element, right? But if you go and look at the 3-star, they have 2 elements. But something is weird about this is that some of these 3 stars, like for example this one, mostly drops as glacial, and for example this one mostly drops as electro. But if you look at electro, there's only 2 options, the violet and this one. But for example glacial has 3 options to farm. That's 1, that's 2, and the last one is this one. Now that's the idea. When it comes to also finding the right 3-star, you have so many different stats. You have all the elementals with the bonus damage for it, plus attack, plus energy regen. So it's gonna be the hard. So I'd recommend get the first one to get is the 4-star, and then the 1-stars are gonna be easy, but maybe don't level them up too fast if you don't have the materials, and then go for the 3-star. Now for the 1-star, it's very simple. They drop really easy. Once you have the 50-50 and they're all over the map, and you have so many options to go for, like you have 10 options or so to go for. But the thing that I would recommend is to go for elements, for things that usually drop with the elements. Like for example this one, where is it? Where is the thunder? Yeah, for thunder I would recommend go for things that drop mostly as electro, just to make it a bit easier. And then while you're going around, just kill anything so you can have a chance for rerolls. Okay, now that's for all of them. And yeah, and if you've been enjoying this video so far, remember to like this video. Okay, next thing is the XP and the best way to get it. So for you to level up your echoes, it's gonna be very difficult. I didn't level up too many echoes, and I'm already almost out of things to level up. Like I leveled up few of them. I want to level up more, but I don't have the money. Like I don't have enough to level up this guy, for example. I already have the right stats and I don't have enough. The idea here is that you have limited resources, so you want to focus on them. And this is kind of weird, but I would recommend to buy the Echo XP first, because that's the thing you're going to use the most. So let's talk about places you can buy it from. The first thing, from the shop here, with the currency you can get here, you can buy up to 80 of them. It's kind of good to buy, especially that the only thing you can get other of this is 3 balls, so it's not that important. So I would recommend going for this. Now also you can buy it for the souvenir shop in the area, which I made a video before about all the NPCs in the map, and you gotta use all the NPCs because they're very useful. So the souvenir shop here, you can go to it and get like around 30. What did I do? This is when you click a lot without noticing. Okay, so the souvenir shop here, you can get around 30 from it. And it's kind of a bit hard to get Echo level XP. I don't know why they're making it like this, but it's very hard to get them, and especially that you mostly get them from events and stuff like that. So like you can do towers, do different events to get them, but there's no specific way to get them in the game. So that's why you gotta focus on what you wanna build, and especially that the XP is gonna be very hard when it comes to leveling up things, because I didn't even level up a lot, but I'm kind of running out. And it's kind of also better to prioritize leveling up the cost 3 echoes. So cost 4 echoes, cost 3 echoes obviously, and then after that the cost 1 echoes. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to build my 1-star. Also, last thing is, if you're gonna build a lot of characters, don't always build in echoes that are legendary, because you might have a limited amount of this, so you can get more attunes. But for now, they give us so many to the point that it doesn't matter. You could level up as many as you want for level 5 stars, but it's still an option to go for a level 4 star, because a level 4 star with the right stat is really good. You can still go with that. All right, so yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. See you next one. Goodbye.